Silicon Valley has a brutal law. Hardware is a race to the bottom. In a market obsessed with scale, value has become a synonym for compromise. But then there is this. It costs 5 times the price of the competition. Functionally, it is identical. Economically, it is absurd. On paper, this device is a gamble, a deliberate deviation from the industry's standard business model. Steve Jobs dismissed it. He called it a hobby, a side project.
Actually, it's one more hobby. So, of course, we're talking about Apple TV.
But open the chassis of the current generation, and the math changes. The hardware inside isn't designed for casual streaming. It is pure, unadulterated overkill. To understand why this overkill exists, we must first dissect the economics of your living room. In 2026, a 55-inch 4K panel costs $300. It is an economic illusion. The glass, the silicon, the global logistics. The raw materials alone often eclipse the retail price. To bridge this financial deficit, the industry pivoted. It relies on a silent contract. The screen is sold at a massive loss because the operating system is no longer a tool. It is inventory. Auctioned to advertisers. Auctioned to partners. Auctioned to data aggregators. In the modern attention economy, the math reduces to a strict binary. That $150 price tag isn't merely for the silicon. It represents a fundamentally different equation. One business model harvests its margins slowly, over the lifespan of the interface. The other demands its entire margin before you ever turn it on. So, what exactly does that upfront capital buy you? The answer isn't found in the financials. It is etched into the architecture. Dissect a conventional $30 streaming device, and the engineering makes perfect economic sense. You will find a processor designed to do exactly one thing: decode a video signal. It represents the absolute floor of silicon viability. The architecture is so strictly allocated that simply rendering the home screen brings the chip to its structural limit. Now, look inside the current Apple TV. This is the A15 Bionic. 15 billion transistors. It is the exact same silicon architecture that powered a flagship $1,000 smartphone. From an engineering standpoint, it defies logic. Streaming a 4K movie does not require 15 billion transistors. It utilizes a fraction of a percent of this chip's capacity. To use the A15 Bionic purely to watch television is like using a supercomputer to calculate a grocery bill. Which brings us to the paradox. Apple does not waste silicon. Apple does not surrender profit margins by accident. If the hardware is this over-engineered, what exactly is it waiting for? The A15 Bionic isn't just there to stream video. It is there to act as an anchor. In the industry, we call it the golden cage. The hardware is so over-engineered that it outlives every other device in your home. It creates a frictionless experience as long as you stay within the walls of Cupertino. Ultimately, the golden cage is a matter of perspective. Outside the walls, the technology is modular, flexible, and fragmented. Inside, it is rigid, but unified. It is no longer a debate about hardware superiority. It is a choice between two distinct philosophies. One offers the sovereignty of the open market. The other offers the luxury of a closed loop, but at a price. Which one? The one on the sticker today, or the one coming next? Is this the end game? Supply chain analysts are already signaling a massive shift for 2026. But this isn't just a hardware refresh, it is a deployment. We are seeing a price drop to $99 to suffocate Roku. We are seeing an A17 Pro chip to challenge the consoles. We are seeing a device powerful enough to act as the gatekeeper for the entire streaming industry. If they deploy that level of silicon at that price point, the Overkill Paradox dissolves instantly. The silicon stops looking like vanity. It starts looking like leverage. Apple isn't engineering 15 billion transistors just to load a movie slightly faster. They have been waiting for the cost of silicon to drop so they can turn the living room into an extension of the iPhone. The hardware was never about today. It was always about tomorrow. I'm Wade from Axiom. Thanks for watching.